All right. Hey, shalom, Israel.
That's right.
Most High in Christ
shalom.
bless
Shalom,
to you.
shalom.
No place I'd rather be, y'all.
That's
Most
right.
High in Christ
here.
bless.
Welcome to the first airing of FCN.
That's
Yeah,
right.
that's
right.
Getting it
Now,
in.
why the world? Hey, that's gonna
Why
be
the world in
Hey,
sin.
why the world is in
Is
sin?
sin.
Ooh,
Hey, I like that.
man.
I like that.
I All like praises. that.
Now, Israel, we want to interact with our fans and listeners and things of that nature. Let us know what do you think? Should we drop one of the ends on the FCN and call it Four Corners News, just FCN, or should we call it FCNN? Which one y'all think? Let me know. We taking a people's poll
I like
right
FCN.
now.
I like FCN.
FCN?
Yeah.
Four
FCN
Corners
is nice.
Net News,
Let me know. Who else
FCN.
like FCN?
Let us know. Scroll down on them comments. Let us know, man. We doing a people's poll right now because we don't want to, the worst thing that I would want is Bishop Nathaniel to get a hold of this and then tear us a new one and just joke on us.
Yeah,
on
he'll
the
get
Sabbath
you.
day non-stop.
Said FCN. Like
Talk
FCN.
where we biting off of FCN off of CNN.
Right.
And you know Bishop calls it Caucasian News Network.
Yeah.
We don't want to get caught. Okay, so I see
we
see keep the FCN in. I see FCN in, Four Corner News now. Oh, hey, scroll back up. I like that one. Who is that? Korean?
Korean.
I like that. Korean FCN, Four Corners News now. I like that. That's nice.
We shooting live.
Yeah, we live.
Right.
You're right. We all live. We got FCN from Shira. We got hold on. You going too fast. Go back up. I got Michael says FCN is good, Cap. Scroll down a little bit, just a little bit. FCN. Okay, go down. FCN. Hey, we gotta really do a count. Jacoby says FCN. Linda, FCN. Now, do y'all want FCN because it reminds you of the Caucasian News Network?
Which one?
No, we gonna
Or
think the
does
best.
just FCN sound better than
Right.
FCN?
Right.
Now we on the next part of the poll. Scroll down some. FCN is 100 from Shifra. Who's that up? Scroll up a little bit. Scroll up just one more. Okay, we got Yafa says FCN. I figured it was a mockery to it is, Michael. It is a mockery of the Caucasian News Network. It is a mockery of him, but because we bring in the Four Corners news about Israel.
That's right.
That's stuff that pertains to us on the four corners of the globe. Scroll down a little more. Let's see. What sounds better? Yeah, I see Yakana. It sounds better. I like the news now. Okay, Coco Shea. Four Corners News now. Okay.
I like it.
I like that.
I like
All right. Hey, we'll get back with you, Israel.
Right. We gotta meditate on that thing. Right?
We got to meditate on that. We took a
Short,
people's
sweet.
poll. So let's get into it here on the Four Corners news that we got for us today. Let's open up. What we're gonna open up with today is I know a lot of you are doing it. You ain't gotta tell me. I know you're secretly doing it.
Right.
That are watching the NBA finals and not studying.
Oh,
They said not studying.
I know you ain't studying.
got him.
Now, what happened yesterday? I just saw it today. Cal Lowry, right? That's his name.
Yeah.
Cal Lowry got pushed by the rich white man, right? On the sideline. He reached over 2 rows and he pushed him. Like, get up out of here. Hey, let's go to the article. Let's go to that article from theroot.com. Pull it up. Read that for me, Soldier Lion.
Psalms.
No, the article. Let's read the article.
Rich white man gets away with shoving black NBA basketball player because he has a lot of money.
Now that's true. That's exactly true. For one reason, because that seat during finals cost about what? What do you think it costs?
It gotta be in the hundreds of thousands.
Probably so, especially for the Warriors.
Right. Come on now.
This is like they 4th or 5th finals in a row or something like that.
Something like that.
So Because Warriors used to be trash.
Right, exactly.
For real.
Hey,
I only started knowing who Warriors were when
Steph Curry.
Stephen Curry.
That's
came
it.
out. That's it.
That's when they became relevant after Steph Curry started breaking records from shooting threes and
Right.
stuff. Before that, Golden State was the laughing stock of the NBA.
Right.
It was between Golden State and the Clippers.
Yeah.
That was
Between
it.
the
That was
worst
it.
teams in the NBA. So now you can imagine how much that ticket costs. You said 100. Probably it's at least 50,000 and up.
Right,
To sit courtside, especially during the NBA Finals, right? And the closer you get to like a game 7, 6 or 7, them tickets probably
more
go up.
expensive, yeah.
So you know the dude sitting next on that courtside
Got
is rich.
money, yep.
Matter of fact, he's a they said he's
Co-owner.
a co-owner.
Oh yeah.
He's a
I thought
co-owner.
they usually have box seats, don't they?
Yeah.
But- so for
well,
NBA, that's the box seats.
you know, I think box seats is football.
Right,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like VIP seats for
Yeah.
where they up in the lounges and everything.
But I think that's football. Courtside seats is when it's basketball.
right.
Like you
Yeah,
right
right
there,
there.
Right,
next
right.
to the bench and hear what the coach be saying and stuff.
That's where the Jay-Z's.
Yeah, where the Jay-Z and the
Drakes.
Beyonce's and the Drake.
Yep.
Yeah, Drake be sitting there and harassing people. All right, score down some. Let's read that article. Where you at? There we go. So scroll up a little bit just so they can see the picture. So you can see the Heisman Trophy stiff arm
Damn.
that he gave Lowry.
Wow.
Heisman Trophy stiff arm, and you can see he's reaching over people. He didn't even touch.
Just to touch him.
He didn't even touch the owner.
Right.
He reached over so he can push him, let him know he was there. Okay,
Get
read
off.
that article.
Kyle Lowry was on fire Wednesday when he helped his Toronto Raptors dismantle a hobbled Golden State Warriors team in Game 3 of the NBA Finals, 123 to 109.
Read on.
The guard would have one of the best games of his NBA playoff career, scoring 23 points, but that wasn't his concern once the game was over. Lowry was still upset over an incident that happened with a fan at Oracle Arena.
Okay, just keep reading the article. We'll need a tweet. We're gonna see a video next. Read that.
According to CBS Sports, during the game, Lowry chased the ball out of bounds and ended up jumping into the first row. For some reason, maybe it's because Lowry was killing the Warriors, a white man who was not affected by Lowry's full body dive into the front row decided to shove the Raptors guard for no reason.
Right. Read.
The white man was lucky.
Hey, I
I'm
like.
glad. Who wrote this?
Yeah, you know that was a
Man.
brother or sister.
Wow.
They
The
are pointing
white
out
man.
the fact. You know why they got to point that fact out? Because if that was us, you know, it is no way that we would have been able to shove. Give me a white player. Who's it? Dirk Nowitzki.
Larry
Nowitzki,
Bird.
there you
Larry
go.
Bird. Somebody. Steve Nash.
God,
no
right.
way we
Big.
would have been able to push Steve Nash
No way.
and been calmly
No.
escorted out of
Right.
that front row of the seat.
Right.
No.
Security would have been on us.
Hey.
They wouldn't even have started the game again
No.
until we left.
Even the fans.
Oh yeah.
Right.
The
You would've had
fans
beard
would have been
throwing
on
They'd
us.
have put him in a
Come
chokehold
on.
if he was a black dude. I'm glad they stressing that point. The white man was lucky. Read on.
The white man was lucky that Lowry didn't turn around and punch him in his face.
He's right.
Right,
Hey,
right.
because if that was who was the dude?
Ron Artest.
Ron
Ron
Artest.
Artest.
If that was Meta World Peace,
Jermaine
had to
O'Neal.
change his
Jermaine
name.
O'Neal.
he
Yep.
had a
He had to
change.
change his
Jermaine
name.
O'Neal,
Yep.
yeah.
Jermaine O'Neal was another
Rasheed
one.
Wallace. all
Yeah,
of them.
if
Oh,
that
They got
was
it
one
in.
of them, he'd have caught a two-piece.
Yep.
Especially from Rasheed, because Rasheed
Yes.
was a hothead.
Yes.
It's for my repentant brothers that watched sports back in the day. You know Rasheed, he didn't play that game.
Yeah.
He was one of the bad boys. He got one of them, that label when he was at the Portland Trailblazers. When they played there, man, he got so many texts, like the most texts ever in a season. Well, Rasheed with a two-piece thing, quick. Read on.
Instead, Lowry complained to the referee, and the white man was tossed.
All right, that was later on. So, hey, pull up the video so we can see it. And I want to see it from two brothers now, from their perspective. Now, excuse the brothers' French. Now, I say French because they don't actually use a cuss word. But if you close your eyes and listen to them talk, you wouldn't be able to think that they was Israel.
Right.
All right.
You know how it be
Right.
when you go on TV, like all newscasters and reporters that do your 6 o'clock news. If they look like us, they don't sound
They
like
don't
us.
sound like they can't.
No,
They can't. And it's the
They
same
won't have their
way,
job for too long.
right? The same way with them on ESPN. They look like us, but they don't sound like us. And we know you got to play the part. You know how it is.
Yeah.
When
Oh,
they
yeah.
when you're looking for that job and you get that phone call and the number is not in your phone, what do you do, Israel? What do you do?
Hey, you put on that executive's voice.
That
right,
executive,
right.
that supervisor voice.
Right.
How are you?
Could be
Hello,
a job.
How are you? Yes, this is me.
Right.
No, usually say this is him speaking.
Right. Speaking.
If Captain Gag called me, Captain Severus called me. Yeah, what's up, man?
Yeah. What's up? What's
What's
going on?
What's going on? The supervisor call you. Yes, this is me speaking.
Speaking.
How are you today? I am fine. I'm doing well. How
Yep,
about you?
Yep.
You know,
For real.
how are you
'Cause
doing?
You know, it could be a job calling.
It could
Right,
be
you
a
don't
job
know that.
until you
Right,
hear that
right,
voice
right.
on the
There we
other side.
go.
Oh man, I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah,
was somebody
that's
else.
going
Why you
on?
playing on my phone?
You know, you answer the phone. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. That's the check. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, can I speak to Zakar Israel? Oh, hello. Yes, this is me. Hello. Hey, so excuse how the brothers sound, but go ahead and play the video. Let's see what they say, because this brother, the light-skinned brother right here, it says something very important, and it goes back to why that white man was able to push him with no fear. And you know, Kyle Lowry ain't little. He might look little on the court, but that dude's like 6'3", 6'4".
Right.
He's a big dude. That's small on the NBA court, but he's like 6'3", 6'4", and he still pushed him. So let's see what he got to say.
All right, let's welcome in ESPN
Turn it up
NBA
for us.
analyst Ryan Hollins. All right, Ryan, let's start off with this shove of Kyle Lowry. Now, you played before. You've had situations where fans have come a little bit up close and personal, possibly crossing the line. I want people to understand, what is it like as a player in those situations when you feel fans coming into your personal space?
It's tough because you got to show incredible restraint. You're fired up from the game. You're competing at the highest level, literally. And in the NBA Finals, it doesn't get any higher. And when the fans are taking it, they've taken it one step too far.
Pause it.
See, some fans
So okay, let it play from this angle. Let it play from that angle.
have
So you can
this
see it.
mindset that they haven't just bought a ticket to the game.
Pause it.
They've bought.
Look at that.
You see that?
The dude, Lowry jumped into the Asian lady, because this is in San Francisco.
Right,
you know,
right.
Esau be marrying Moab a lot
Yep,
over
yep,
there. So you
yep.
can see it's probably a husband right there. That lady in the yellow, by the dude in the blue in the second row, she caught a full shoulder to the chest. Dagner got knocked out of her seat.
Right.
But it didn't even touch the dude in the blue that gave him the ultimate stiff arm. But he reached out anyway and gave him that ultimate fighter Heisman Trophy stiff arm.
Get off, man.
Get off of me.
That's
Get
just
out of here.
Pure hatred.
That's
man.
pure hatred.
Hatred.
On top of Lowry's killing him because they beating the Warriors. And on top of, he got a disgust for him.
Right.
You know, and I've played sports. And all of us up here play sports, right? So we know. I realized this after I came into the truth, and I thank the Most High for revealing it to me, that I wasn't liked. I was tolerated by my talent from the white people around me.
Right.
They never, and you know when that was really made known to me is when I graduated from college. The moment I graduated, my head coach didn't want anything to do with me anymore.
There we go.
Didn't talk to me.
Right. to
Right.
the side.
Didn't
Next.
help me do nothing. Use his name for reference or anything.
No, it's on to the next one.
It was on to the next one. And that's when it dawned on me, it's even before I came into the truth, that the only reason white people have been nice to me my whole life is because I can dunk a basketball. I can run a 40.
Yep.
I can score touchdowns. I can entertain them.
There you go.
Yep. That's it.
Entertain.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's still that same Roman mindset, that
Yeah.
Colosseum. It's still that
Yeah.
same spirit. You still see it in them.
Yeah.
They want to be entertained, so
Yeah.
they'll pay that $1 million contract.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have a problem, long as you still have that mindset of yes, sir. It's that
Right.
same Colosseum,
Hey,
killing those
hey,
gladiators mindset.
And it goes back further than the gladiators, right? Go to Psalms 137.
There we
Let's
go.
show you. Let's show you what David prophesied in the spirit. Now, he's talking about a different subject area, but it still applies to what gave that white NBA co-owner the pride to stiff arm Kyle Lowry and wasn't thinking twice about it for real. Read that Psalms 137, 1-4.
Psalms chapter 137, verse 1. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down. Yea, we wept when we remembered Zion. We hanged our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carried us away captive required of us a song.
Required of us a song. Now, this is David talking about us because the best singers on the earth are Israel.
That's right.
That's why we sing at every presidential nomination, the daggone national anthems. We sell out stadiums worldwide. You know that's us doing that, right? And it says, but right there we singing, but right here we shooting.
Right.
We shooting a nice jumper, 25-foot jumpers. We windmilling on the basketball court. We doing post moves, right? We running up and we running perfected offenses, right? This is what they want to see. Read on.
And they that wasted us required of us mirth, saying, sing us one of those songs of Zion.
Sing us one of those songs of Zion. Now, it ain't, in this aspect, it ain't sing us a song. It's shoot the basketball.
There we go.
Right. Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble. it's dunk the basketball.
Right.
That's what they require of us, and that's what that $30,000-$40,000 ticket is for. He's coming there so he can be entertained.
Right.
He's entertained by Negroes running up and because the basketball league is what 80%, 90% black people.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. From all over. You got a few good white dudes like Dirk. That's really the only when you think about that. You think Dirk.
That's all I can
say. Dirk Nowinski.
That's about it.
I can't even think of nobody else.
Yeah. Like playing right now.
They second string.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Yeah, all the Edomites.
Maybe Kevin Love, and you only know him because he played with LeBron.
Yeah. He running that right now.
Trash too. He was trash. But that's what they want of us. They want to be entertained, and that's why he's there, paying $30,000-$40,000 for a ticket. He come to be entertained, and when he's not entertained by his favorite team, he gets upset.
Right.
And he takes it out on any Negro that's around him because he didn't come there to see that Negro entertain him.
Right.
He came to see Steph Curry entertain him.
His team, right.
Yup. hey, so go back to the video. Go back to the video and pay attention to what this brother says.
A player. They've bought a stake. They have
Hey,
some
go back
well,
some.
I know this was
Go back a little bit, 30 seconds.
Right.
Yeah, right there. Let's play it.
too far. See, some fans have this mindset that they haven't just bought a ticket to the game. They've bought a player. They've
Pause.
bought a stake.
You hear what
That
he
was
said?
heavy. That was heavy. The brother says some fans have forgot that they haven't just bought a ticket to the game.
Right.
In their minds, they bought a player.
Right.
Slave.
I bought this ticket to watch you entertain me.
Yep.
And when you don't, I'm pissed off.
I'm upset. And I don't know how many people ever heard of a book. It's called $40 Million Slave. It came out about 10 years ago, probably. Maybe less than that, but a little more than that, 10 years ago. It's called $40 Million Slave, where it just goes into behind the scenes of that for this money, you got to do whatever they tell you to do.
Whatever. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's deeper than that. You know, they want you to show up to a press conference. You can't be sick. You got to go.
Exactly. And you got to have kind words.
Yep. And you got to have kind words.
If they catch you saying anything negative towards the organization, they'll chop you. They'll fine you and they'll cut you.
They'll cut you straight,
right.
and then let you know that you are not what the organization wants to represent.
Yeah, yeah. You don't.
So they'll let you go.
You don't exhibit the qualities.
Right.
And it's instant too. Like one place that you see that major in is football. Like your contract is never guaranteed in football.
Right.
If you you twist the ankle, they'll cut you.
Yeah. It's a done deal.
Quick.
So run it back again, about 30 seconds. I want the people to hear what he said because he's an NBA player. So he played the 82 games. He got on planes, got off, did the fan meter, signed the autographs. He knows exactly what it's truly like to be at that level.
Hey, and I'm glad you said that, Cap. That lets you know amongst the NBA players, they talk about this stuff.
Exactly.
But they can't truly come out because of the money they're being paid.
Right.
Hey, you know who one player who is doing that, who's I guess is going back to his Ali roots, because Ali used to talk like this, and he wasn't
right.
He was willing to give up his what was that, heavyweight championship?
Yeah. He didn't hold back.
He didn't hold back because he was about his people, right? Hey, pull up that clip if you can find it about Muhammad Ali, about his people. He's talking to a reporter. But LeBron James does that now. LeBron James speaks out against racism because he's had he had his I think he
his
was
house.
in his house. I don't know if it was in LA, but it might have been Cleveland. I think it was Cleveland at that time. He had nigger wrote the ER nigger
I didn't see that.
wrote across
his house.
His front of the house?
What you call the front gate. You know, he got a gate to go into his house. So it was spray painted and this is a affluential, I think is how you say it, influential neighborhood. Like these is multi-millionaires.
Right. So it won't be Negroes.
It wasn't no Negro that did it.
That bad boy.
Nah.
It'll be the the suburb kids.
The suburb kids that did that.
Kids came by
And then he complained about it.
vandalized.
He complained about it in the news.
Yeah.
And that's when the little Edomite reporter that make not even 100,000 a year told the brother, just shut up and dribble. Just shut up and entertain me.
Yep, that's what it was.
There you go.
Hey, Ali, type in for his people. Yeah, you typed in racing. Just type in for his people and for his people. Yeah. Right there. Let's see. Okay, we can't find it. We'll come back to it. Go back to the video. Play that video.
They've taken it one step too far. See, some fans have this mindset that they haven't just bought a ticket to the game. They've bought a player. They've bought a stake. They have some bit of, well, I know this was a minority owner, but
Look at the ref. Look at the ref
ownership
like,
within the game
calm down.
what he had done. And it's a common behavior even behind what we saw yesterday.
Is there a line in your mind? Is it touching? Is it something else?
There's absolutely a line. When you touch me in a derogatory manner, physical. See, there was a difference. Let's say Kyle dives into the stands and he just puts his hands up to protect him or his significant other or friend who was at the game with him perfectly within his rights. But then he gets aggressive. He physically grabs his jersey and there's derogatory words that were said.
Right.
Now, look at the flip side.
Nigga.
Pause it.
If Kyle...
See, that's one thing, too, that he didn't only push him, he was saying derogatory words to him. And Lowry didn't mention what they was.
Right.
So we can only imagine what that
Nigga.
Of course. Come on.
You say that, bye-bye, you just called him 100 niggas.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Nigga.
So your money can't change their thoughts, their feelings towards you. You can forget about that.
Hey, that's a good
I don't
point.
care how much money you make, you still a what? A nigga.
Still a nigga.
You can't run away from it. Your
Still
money
a
can't
nigga.
cover it up.
Right. That goes back to, give me that in Deuteronomy 28.
Ain't no scared because nobody will talk about this. They will say, oh, he's getting banned. Get over it.
Right.
Get over it. He's getting banned. But that's racism right there.
There you go. There you go.
That's white supremacy right there.
I'm glad you brought that up because we just saw, Lowry was pushing for a lifetime ban and all that type stuff, and other people were saying that too. It just broke in the news about 2 hours ago. He only got a 1-year ban.
1 year.
The season's almost over.
And guess what? He's the co-owner.
What you think he's gonna do?
Wow.
They're gonna put him up
put his ass
in
in
the skybox like you was talking
good.
about.
Just don't show your face.
Yeah, just
That's
don't
it.
come down there. And the sad part is, when you get those front row seats, you expect some type of contact to happen.
Yeah.
So you prepare yourself. And if for you to act that way right there, that's straight.
Hey,
wicked.
you know
he
who
went
was?
back to his original nature.
You know who else did something like that? Donald Sterling. I remember Donald Sterling from the LA Clippers.
Yeah.
Wow.
The same exact thing.
Hey, can we play
stop
that
bringing
clip?
those niggas to my games?
Hey, see if we can find that clip right there.
The same thing.
Yeah, because that clip was heavy. I
Yeah,
remember when Bishop
find
did a
that. We're
class
gonna
on
read that
that.
in Deuteronomy 28. Go ahead, Cap.
Right, so Bishop did a class on that. NBA assimilation, right? So if you can find that
What's
that
his name?
recording.
Donald Sterling.
Donald
right?
Sterling.
Yeah.
Donald Sterling.
And he didn't hold back.
Racism.
Yeah.
He did not hold back.
Nah, yeah.
Phone call. There we go.
there you go.
Recording.
There we go, the recording.
I don't care. Just don't bring the niggas to my games.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Play the first one. Hey, play the second. Let's see the second. What does that say? Like, it got words to it.
I'm sorry. Is there anything that I can do to make you feel better?
No, you can never make me feel better.
I'm sorry.
You're just a fighter and you want to fight. And I'm not the man who wants to fight.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Everything was okay and perfect.
I'm just telling you, you told me you were going to remove it. So Dennis, the second Dennis who looked at me, made that comment.
You have the key?
Yeah.
Okay, right now.
That's his girlfriend, too, to the right of him. No, you know he ain't got no business with that kind of looking woman.
Yeah. A wife and a girlfriend.
Hey, scroll over to see where he's talking. There we go.
Just turn it on for me, Lucy.
Right there. Right there.
You love to fight.
I don't fight.
That's all you do. You fight with everybody.
I'm sorry you feel that way, honey. I don't know how this conversation even came about. You were telling me how people called you and how they mentioned certain things to you and how it bothers you.
Can't you say the few Instagrams I won't? I'll just...
Here you go, honey. A little bit of juice, baby. A little bit of juice for you, honey.
Thank you, Libby.
Honey, if it makes you happy, I will remove all of the black people from my Instagram.
Wow.
You said that before. You said, I understand.
I did remove the
real
people
quick.
that were in the
Stop. He said, you said that before. Meaning she had to say that before to appease that hatred.
Yep.
So this ain't the first time
This
they
ain't
had
the
this
first time.
conversation. Let it play. Let it play.
independently on my Instagram that are black.
Then why did you start saying that you didn't? You just said you didn't remove them. You didn't remove them.
I didn't move Matt Kemp and Magic Johnson.
Why?
But I thought Matt Kemp is mixed, and he was okay, just like me.
Big name.
He's lighter and whiter than me.
Okay.
I met his mother.
You think I'm a racist? And
I don't think you're a
Yes,
racist.
you do. Yes, you do.
I think you
Evil heart.
I don't think so. I think you have an amazing heart, honey. I think the people around you have poisoned mind and have a way of thinking.
It's the world. You go to Israel. The blacks are just treated like dogs.
Do you treat them like that too?
The white Jews, there's white Jews or black Jews.
Right.
Do you understand?
Wow.
And are the black Jews less than the white Jews?
100%, 50, 100%.
And is that
Stop. Listen what he said. He says when you the world.
Yeah.
Right.
Basically what he said, in the whole world,
Right.
black people are treated like dogs.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And there's somebody with millions and millions of dollars.
Right.
He could give a damn what anybody else think.
Yeah.
He's telling the truth.
Right. Because she dropped some big names that was on her
Matt
Instagram.
Kemp.
Matt Kemp.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Dropped big names. And he said, what? You didn't do it yet? You didn't delete them yet?
Hey, let it play on. You got turned up loud.
It is the question
hear
that
it.
we don't evaluate what's right and wrong. We live in a society. We live in a culture. We have to live within that culture.
But shouldn't we take a stand for what's wrong and be the change and the difference?
I don't want to change the culture because I can't. It's too big.
But
and
you
too
can
powerful.
change yourself.
I don't want to change it. My girl can't do what I want. I don't want the girl. I'll find a girl that will do what I want. Believe me. I thought you were that girl because I try to do what you want. But you're not that girl.
There's no need to get upset. No need to get...
I just see what I'm living with, what I'm dealing with.
I'm sorry, I didn't do anything.
You never do anything and never anything wrong.
But I didn't do anything.
You upset me.
I upset you. You made yourself upset.
No, that's not true. You didn't start off by saying, honey, I understand we're living in a culture. We can't.
Because I don't see your views. I wasn't raised the way you were raised.
Well, then, if you don't feel, don't come to my games. Don't bring black people and don't come.
Woo! Do you know that you have a whole team that's black that plays for you?
Do I know? I support them and give them food and clothes and cars and houses. Who gives it to them? Does someone else give it to them?
There we go.
Do I know that I have?
Stop. Pause it. Listen what he said. This is the mentality of a slave owner.
Let's believe it.
He said, I give them food, clothes, cars, houses. In the meantime, the players on the court thinking, I'm shooting these hoops for my family.
Right.
I'm making this money. While the owner of the team is telling you, no, I'm giving you what you got right now.
Right.
What you got is because I'm allowing you to have it.
Right.
Damn.
All right, hey, we gonna get out of that. We gonna be on that thing
we'll be here
all
night.
day.
All night.
We'll be all day on that thing. Hey, turn it down. Turn the speaker down some for me. All right, hey, let's move on. Let's see what we got up right next. So that was Kyle Lowry. That just happened in the news yesterday, right? Yeah, just to understand, man, they ain't gonna never change.
No, spread it in them. And he's not the only one.
No.
All of them. All the owners. That's why they have that title. Owners. And you're just players being played.
Right.
Now they will see the true men of God. We are not black men, we are Israelites. That's right. Take care of us. Take care of us. And our children too. And our children too. We have repented. We have repented. How are you? How are you? People want to know who's the king.
O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father. O nation of Israel, it's time to return to the Father.
Now why they trying to make it so hard to serve God? And why when I say that I'm a Jew, it sound odd? For years I've been walking around saying that I'm a black man. I ain't saying that no more, it sound wrong, man.
This is Bishop Nathaniel of Israel United in Christ. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels. Stay up to date with our latest events, music, and classroom lessons. IUIC plans to continue visiting different countries where this gospel has not been preached before. IUIC needs your help in pushing this truth. So join us. Subscribe to our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and podcast, and stay up to date with us. For more information, please visit www.israelunite.org.